What is going on, people? Welcome. Johnny here, and we are going to play some RimWorld. I'm almost done with the Skaven mod, and it's time to get a game going with that. You can see I don't even have the cover image done at this point, but most everything else is. There's just a handful of things left to add, and a few images I'm waiting on to come back from Dino, the image guy, and we're going to be set. So, I'm going to start a long game with this, just to make sure nothing's weird. We could do a wizard. It's always funner to start with a wizard, right? I think I'll end up doing a rat though. Or sorry, as many rats as I can up front. And we'll go Randy. That seems like a solid Skaven choice. And then I always like to add... Holy shit. Last time I played I got an error. I guess all the futuristic ones are removed. I'm going to do 100% and we're going to do... Skaven game 1. I like to increase population for medieval games. This will be a medieval game. There'll be more trading partners nearby and also more people to smash to bits. So, I think we'll leave it at that. Insects, cannibals, that's fine. Let's just go with one more outcast band and see where that heads. So yeah, this has been a long time in the making and it is so close. I've been working hours every day trying to get this baby done, adding the last handful of things to it, tidying things up, and it's so close. So the point of this will be to see if there's any errors, any major omissions, and to make sure like everything flows and feels good as you go through the game. I don't have the end game implemented yet, but I do have an idea for it. I know what I want to do. It's just gonna take like... Oh shit, now I've crashed the game. There we go. It's going to take like, I have to make 12 separate images or convince the image guy that it's the right thing to do. Not a lot of, despite increasing population, kind of looks a little sparse. There's never many dwarfs around, but Skaven and dwarfs are ancient enemies, so I do want to be close to them. What is this? Tropical Rainforest. Not looking forward to disease so much, but here we are. This wouldn't be a bad place. If only this were a damn road, that'd be perfect. We have ogres, we have dwarfs, we have beasts. There's even some empire reasonably nearby. Alright, let's go for it. Also, Skaven can settle impassable terrain. So I feel like we'd be remiss not to at least go on the mountains, given that Skaven are known for their under empire. And as close as we're going to come to that in RimWorld is by being in an impassable mountain. I think I have the settings kicked up pretty high. I'm going to leave ideology inactive because I want to make sure the Skaven themselves are implemented properly. So we have a bunch of tiny little Skaven slaves here. I do have prepare carefully, but I don't know that I want to use it. Psychically dull quick sleeper is actually pretty good. So I don't really care too much for this dude. We'll drag him to the bottom. I'm going to poke through and Sanguine Night Owl. Jeez Louise, these guys are the boss. Since we're going to be doing a lot of mining, maybe I will prepare carefully and take a few points off here and kick a few points onto the mining here. That guy's a beast of a shooter. So I might randomize just to get a few different types of slayers. I don't want to end up with 3 slayers, 3 Skaven. I don't want to end up with 3 Skaven slaves right at the beginning. Sanguine's almost too good to give up. Fisherman, I gotta remove that fishing mod. I always leave it in and I never fucking use it. Fast, I'm gonna see if I can get a big guy. Not one of those dudes. You can tell, oh, there's another horned. Shouldn't get any wizards in this lot. And there's an issue with the halfling mod, but that's not my mod, so we will ignore that. Alright, so I think the only thing I'm going to do is, nobody has any injuries. I'm going to tweak the mining skills a bit. I actually don't have any medical either, but that's what prepare carefully is for. This guy looks like he'd be, oh, he can't do medical. This guy can and this guy cannot, so I guess we'll just set this guy to 3 so we have some ability to do that. And then I'm going to leave this guy, we'll get rid of that burning passion, and I'm going to make him a miner. I'll just do all this and show you where we end up. Trying to keep these guys as low as possible is a part of this effort, so We also will need a cook. I'm sure Skaven can get food poisoning, I think. Okay, we have plants, animals, crafting. We don't overly care about art for now. We're not going to make that for a little while. Social, medical. Alright, and I think we're good. Don't care about equipment. This is what we start with. We do start with a leg up because, excuse me, we do have some legitimate security in the warp lightning cannon. And that's just to give people something fun to do right away. So we'll take a look at the map, and then I'm going to call this introduction episode. So if you want to get into the action, just jump into episode 1. Okay, there's the map. And you can tell if there's extra space around based on whether all your shit shows up. Another thing someone showed me is you can do this. You see how he's got a sword? And it should disappear if you find an open space. See? So like there's clearly an open space here. That's so cheap. Alright, next time we'll get right into the game. Thanks for watching. I love you all. I'll see you next time for the initial Skaven game.